Ha, yeah, y'all know what time it is. So just sit back and relax because the show's about to start. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Welcome to Down to Earth Talk. We are here, a real life talk show.
You're doing really good at not looking like you're reading the script. You're doing really good. We had some feedback this week that we do a really good job at not looking like we're reading the script.
Yes.
We are here.
That would be me. I do that. There you go.
I'll let you finish.
All right, I gotta finish the mantra, the beginnings. We're here to encourage, build, and expose the good in the world, and the good includes you. We want to bring some joy into your everyday life. And joined with me, I'm Chris Cheek, and joined with me is this guy. Who are you?
What is your name? Yeah.
Eley, Program Director, ATAP Family Service.
With us is Sherry Mitchell. Where are you?
Right here. I'm right here. I'm in Georgia. I'm in Georgia, Macon, Georgia. I love Macon, Georgia. It's my new hood. And let's see. And I'm the janitor and of ATAP, and I enjoy that. I enjoy mixing chemicals that shouldn't go together and cleaning things.
Fabuloso.
No
And
comment.
I don't really follow a script. Danny's asked me to, but I've rebelled because I believe I can fly. And but if he really wanted me to, I'd read a script. But I think it comes out better just off the dome.
Off the dome or from the heart?
From there, off
here.
the dome.
Right here.
Heart.
Right
there
in
you go.
here?
Yeah.
So right now, Chris and I,
McDonald's.
Logo is trademarked
Guerrilla
and
style.
copyright.
we are doing this show Guerrilla style because we are anticipating doing this from one of our centers. However, the person with the keys is not there. We're out of town today. So we are not able to get into the center to do this. So we're at the McDonald's across the street from the center.
True.
So it's we also had, problems with our guest today. Our guest couldn't make it, which we're sitting there going, well, what do we do? Do we cancel or do we just go with it? And I'm like, let's just go. Let's do this. Do it. Yeah, we're out in Indio, California. Right? What did we do this morning? What did we do this morning?
This morning we went in the field and we went to look at a new site, a new center that'll be coming on.
New group of people,
a new group.
Impact.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it really is. We're in Desert Hot Springs today. This is a new city for ATAP to be in. We're excited. We're going to be working with a group of seniors there. And the building is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It used to be a hotel. And it had famous residents like Frank Sinatra that stayed there.
Oh,
back in the
wow.
day.
Are they going
Which
to
is
decorate it like with all of the people that have been there?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But it looks awesome right now. It's still there's still some construction going on there. They're installing solar, which isn't so awesome. Solari, we've been noticing, is going around to all their sites. And they've been upgrading to provide solar power, which means that's a expense that the residents don't longer incur. Like they don't have to pay their electricity bill because their buildings are solar paneled, which is great. But we had a nice tour with
Sahala,
manager there.
Oh, that's a pretty.
And
So what's cool though is where the rec hall or where the center will be doing a lot of our services is. It used to be the restaurant, but they have removed all the booths and the tables, and they got rid of the kitchen that was out. Pardon the screaming.
we're right next to a play zone. We got a cowboy running back and forth.
Yeah. No, it's the video game right there.
Yeah.
We've got a little sister and brother, big brother. I think big brother's gonna win.
There's like 6 video games where they're all fighting over the same one. Typical of
and they're gone. So anyways, they removed the full kitchen that was there, and now it's a ginormous space, and the view
Yeah, the view is phenomenal. I mean, if you haven't been out towards Palm Springs, these mountains in the distance, like we're looking at it right now, and they're like, it's desert. It's obviously desert, but it's a beautiful view.
Yeah. I think I saw Deanna taking pictures.
Oh yeah,
Where are you looking?
I'm looking over at Deanna, who's also with us.
Deanna,
But
just
she's
say
not on the
hi.
show. Just come say hi.
Will you just say
Oh.
hi?
Come say hi.
Please.
Here,
Pretty
we're gonna
please.
get close.
Get a little closer.
There we go.
Deanna! There we go.
What's up?
All
It's
right.
so pretty. The view of that the residents will be having of the center. It's so nice. Like the fact that it was a restaurant, that's awesome as
It's
well.
huge.
It's huge, but that's all.
Wait, don't leave yet. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave.
She can't hear you. She
Please
can't hear
don't
you.
leave.
Here.
Oh. Wait, can you ask her? Don't leave. Hey, no one knows Deanna. Can we explain who Deanna is?
Deanna,
Who is
And with us today is Deanna.
Our guest speaker. There you go.
Deanna is
Oh,
one of our regional managers. Deanna, explain your history with ATAP.
no.
Yes, that's what I was hoping for.
Okay, so my history with ATAP is that ATAP is about 10 years old. So our first center that was open at ATAP, well, that first center that ATAP opened was Laurel Woods in Fontana. Woo-hoo. And I was actually one of the youth that lived at the Laurel Woods community. So I would go into the center, and then that's where, I built relationships with the coordinators that were there, and I just grew along with the center. I started volunteering once I became about 16, and then just gradually started moving up with ATAP. I was my own coordinator for another location in Fontana called Aventera, which was the second center we opened. So
Second.
yeah. So after that, I just became a coordinator and then stayed with ATAP, and now I'm one of the regionals for the Inland Empire. So
She's
that's
doing
me.
a fantastic job.
Yeah. He was and still is awesome. But I was gonna say, I always tell the coffee joke. It's not even a joke, it's what happened. We built relationships over coffee, she and I. Because she at 13 years old said she could drink it. And then her mother, she got me in trouble. And her mother, why did you let my daughter drink coffee? And I was like, because she said, oh.
But
Yeah.
it was like Starbucks,
You
wasn't
said-
it? Or was it hot coffee?
No, I made coffee. Remember when we had that
you
sleepover?
did? Okay.
And I made coffee. And then I want to, you know what? Just thinking back to then. Remember when we used to do the Friday night, like sometimes I'd make spaghetti or something like that, and we'd always bring your mom a plate because she never wanted to come down and
Right.
eat with us.
Mm-hmm.
And but one time there was this. I made chili and cornbread, and there's this what's that called? Intoxicated guy, and he came down and he's like, "Can I get some of that?" I was like, "Sure." Well, he said, "No, some of that." And he's talking about me. I was like, "No, you can't." I said, "Sure." And I was like, "No, you can't. No. I'll give you plenty of food to go for free so you get out of my center." And he's like, "Oh, whatever. What time you get off?" And I was like, "Never.
Never.
No.
Never give up.
No." So I don't want to. I was thinking about taking some. We were going to talk about this later. Whatever. How we're flowing with it, right?
We're flowing with
So
it.
talking about going back to some of the days when we used to do the plates and stuff. Those were good times. So
Yeah,
that's all I got to say about that.
It was awesome.
proud of
doing
you,
it with ATAP. Thank you.
What was your favorite part of ATAP when you were a kid? When you were going as like a young person? Why did you go every day?
Because it was something different, and it was like a home away from home. Luckily I lived right upstairs, which my mom didn't like because there was a bunch of kids downstairs, which was the center at the time. But it was good for me because all I had to do was just go downstairs, and that was the center, and just hang out and feel like you were able to be yourself, and know that every day I was upset if I couldn't go to the center. Like if I had to go somewhere with my mom, I would be like mad the whole time because I wasn't at the center. And just like the relationships that you build with the coordinators, with the kids, having parties, playing games, even just doing homework, because you know you're in such a loving and caring and safe environment. So that's what I think I love the most.
And we'll pay you later for that. No.
All right.
And well, I want to ask you, so I asked you like, from the center perspective, from the kid perspective, but what about from like as a coordinator? What do you enjoy about being the coordinator, the regional manager, working with ATAP?
I just love making people happy. Like, well, I used to work at Chipotle, and like one of the things they asked that question, like, what do you love to do? And I was like, honestly, I love to make people happy. Like seeing people smile is something that makes me smile. So knowing that, you know, you can help a resident like with their troubles and say like, you know, they don't speak English and they can't help their kids with homework. Like I can do that for them. I could help their kids out with the homework, or, you know, if they're in need of something and I have a resource for that. Like that's something that makes me happy, knowing that I help someone else out. So, and just the connecting with the people and bonding with the community and with the kids, that's something that I just cherish and I love. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Aw, honey.
Chris, do you have any questions for Deanna?
Oh, yes.
Am I in the hot seat right now? This was not planned.
This is not planned. This is
I'm
old
over here
school
sneaking
KCAA
Danny's fries.
days.
I really like chicken burritos, but I can't ever understand why the lime chips aren't always the greatest. And so, what's the deal?
At Chipotle?
Yes.
I don't. Okay, so it's all based off the maker. Like if your food is not right at Chipotle, then you need to talk to the people in the back, because if there's an issue with your food, it's based off the maker. So I personally made bomb Chipotle food, but I don't work there no more. So.
He's out.
But yeah, I don't know. You got to talk to the people in the back.
Cool. Deanna, we have comments. Nimi says, yo, go Deanna. Boop, 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 boop,
Hey,
boop, boop.
Mimi.
That's so Nimi. Hey, if you are watching this, maybe Facebook, maybe you're watching this in like on our website, maybe you're listening to this in a podcast later, make sure to go and comment. Let us know you're watching. Let us know you're here. Interact with us. We're going to talk about some planning stuff. Deanna, thank you so much for being here.
Bye, guys.
We need somebody with a cameraman to like pan back and forth.
Take care, guys. Bye. Oh,
Wait,
Love you, Deanna.
I love you
That's
too,
just-
Sherry.
All right. Okay.
There you go.
Good job.
Good job, Deanna.
Good job. I'm not scooting over.
Yes, you are. So if you're interested in making an impact like Deanna is making, you can go to our website, atap-us.org/work-for-ATAP. And you can do that work-for-ATAP, or you can just type in work for ATAP, and you can find out some of our job openings that we have, and maybe apply and come and work with us and be a coordinator, making a positive impact in the lives of many.
Or not even just work for ATAP, but if you're a vendor or someone that has some form of services or something that you feel like, hey, I got something to offer.
Right.
We would love to bring it to residents in our communities, because I've been to several of our communities. I can't say I've been to all. I haven't been out to Georgia yet. But I've been to several of our communities, and each one of our communities have the heartbeat of ATAP, but they have their own
Style?
flavor. Yeah, their own flavor,
Their own spice.
it's
It's their own spice because it's the same core.
they got their
but
own
it's
lime
just spiced
salt.
a little bit different. Yeah.
They got their own lime salt. The ingredients are a little bit different. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and for those like maybe you're here listening, or I don't know how to spoke today. So what it is I'll just kind of explain. It's we're in apartment complexes. So for the most part, except for Aldea. Those are like townhomes,
Yeah.
Townhomes.
right? Something like that.
Townhome.
But
Yeah.
we have this relationship with this housing developer that comes in, which they're amazing.
Amazing.
So grateful every day that we have an opportunity to work with them. Well, should I say their name?
Yeah.
No? Yeah. Oh, AOFP, Affordable Housing. They're out of Orange County. They're just amazing people. I love.
Their hearts
It's
are
like
great.
we're family with them too,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I love working with them. So they have these communities, these apartment complex communities, and they say, hey, we need services here. Would you, can you provide us with a proposal? So we'll do that, and then we'll go in and start. It's simple. We just start building family, and we find where all the screaming kids are. And then go say, hey.
As Danny's
Like,
eyes
when,
keep going up and down. It's like,
There you go. No, it's okay. This is like it goes well. So we'll go find the kids, and we trying to look as normal as we possibly can. When we're walking around a community and we're brand new there, saying, "Hey, we're going to open up a center here," and their parents are like, "Who are you? What are you doing?" Kids stay away from them. But then we go in, we build family with people, and it doesn't take very long for that heart that you guys were talking about to, start coming through. And then before we know it, we're sitting here 10 years later with Deanna and her mom, or there's other kids at other communities that have graduated from high school and they're getting married, or they're having babies, or they're, all these different things, and parents to them, and just family, extended family. So
I love that we also will see a return in the residents or individuals saying, you know what, I want to pay it back. I know that San Diego, like Luce, has people who will kind of graduate out of what's going on and the after school programming side of things, but then they'll come back when they're in college and they're like, this helped me so much. I want to be a part of what's going on.
So when you were talking about, Chris, to those that are listening, maybe they have a service. We love partnerships. So, if you're listening and you have a partnership, you have a service, or you say, I would love to volunteer. I have a unique talent. I used to tell, like when I was going around talking to adults, and one lady was like, I know how to crochet. I was like, come and teach, please. Can you do that once a month? Or another stay-at-home mom or something that says, I know how to sew. Oh, kids don't know how to do that kind of stuff. And
or a college student that takes an Uber one day and says, hey, I'm really interested in volunteering somewhere. Do you know of any opportunities?
Yeah.
I'm available from 3
help
to 7, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Yes, I know of a place 2 miles from here. And, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
Well, just come and be an impact in kids' lives. Help them with their homework. Help them read. Like, play games.
Yeah, people complicate the volunteer process. It's not hard. Just be who you are. You have a passion to love people. Just be that. Don't try to put yourself in this, I got to do this. I mean, type of thing, mold. That's what I love about the heart of what we do. There's lots of great programs out there, but we're not trying to be like any of them. We're just being who we are, loving and creating family. And, it's just awesome. I'm still at awe that we still get to do this.
Yeah, I know. It blows me away. I mean, we're sitting in Indio, California, talking like, how do we get out here today? Like, what got us up here to drive in the desert, to go look at an apartment, to talk to a manager. And the great thing with the manager too, we walked in and she was like, oh, you're here.
Physically taking deep breaths.
Yeah, she was like, I can breathe. There's weight off of my shoulders right now with you just being here.
Hope.
Because she knows, and with that specific property, it's a senior focused property. So we're able to come in and we're going to work with the seniors. We're going to help them with, over the counter medication issues. We're going to help them, get out of a place where they're sitting by themselves, and they're going to get out and not be depressed, not sit to themselves, shut in. But we're going to give them activities so that they can come out and enjoy their neighbors and have a good time. And begin to love life and look at opportunities that are available to them even at their later days.
I just go back to that concept when it comes to seniors of if they've retired, and some of our residents don't have a lot of family that visit them, and we get to be that family that gets to revisit, that gets to visit them. And instead of the idea of retirement, it's more of a repurposing for them. And so we get to be a part of that, crucial part of that, in helping them repurpose. Maybe it's they've always wanted to be a painter, or they've always wanted to do these things that because of circumstances or whatever, they weren't able to do that. And so we're like, we can come in and help them.
Yeah.
Still unlocking potential, even though they're older.
And then one of the cool things that too is we talked about kids, we talked about seniors, is we get to help families. We get to help parents. We get to help parents, take some of the stress and relieve some of their issues that they're going through. We're able to help them, and that's something that's exciting to see when we've made a difference in a whole family's life.
Yeah.
I also love that when things go down, because they do, people think of, I'm going to go to the center and see what they can help.
Right.
And the heart of our staff.
Yeah.
When it's not just a paycheck.
Right.
But they're concerned for the community and the benefit of what's going on.
I like that when there's a issue in the community, the manager thinks to call us. Right? Like even in their personal lives.
Yeah.
Like Chris had a thing happen this week?
A week
Last
ago.
week.
A week ago.
Where a manager had some personal things in her life that she needed some help with, and she called Chris, and he was able to come in and help her.
Yeah.
It's just awesome.
It was so good.
Let's go to the comments really quick. Deanna says, ATAP will be so loved in this new community. So exciting to see.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear this positive stories we're going to get from this.
Is that Deanna who's sitting next to you?
Yep.
I was like, is there a new Deanna?
What's really
okay.
I hear you.
Thank you, Deanna.
So she's like, why are you saying yes?
And then Danny looks at her.
She's watching online on her phone next to us.
Oh, okay. All right. And you know what's coming up also to kind of, I know like business people, they're super busy, and they don't have time, but they want to do that. They want to be a part somehow. Thanksgiving's coming up. You can consider donating a grip of turkeys.
Yeah.
That will be cool. Christmas is coming up. You can consider donating.
Buy a big old case of Hawaiian rolls, right?
There you go.
Maybe it's not. Maybe you make the world's best mashed potatoes, and you can make those and donate them to our centers.
Yeah.
I'll try them.
Or chickens, or what do you call it? Christmas trees. That's always awesome. I love giving those away.
And what's exciting here is we're in the last week of October right now, and we have some exciting things planned for one of our shows in November, where we're going to have it'll be on Thanksgiving, and we're going to have a lot of the kids from the center on the show. So it'll be a pre-recorded because we're not going to take the time and do a live show on Thanksgiving because we got families and we got stuff to do. But we're going to be able to share with you a lot of the kids from the centers and kind of their take on Thanksgiving and what they're thankful for. So I'm excited about that. And then also we are going to do a live show December. I believe it's the 21st, right before Christmas, where we are going to be going remote live to some of our centers that will be participating in their some of their leadership meetings. We're going to have some of our centers that are going to be engaged in their help me out their holiday parties.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's going to be really fun. It's going to be really fun.
Are you guys going to do video again for that one at the?
No, that one's going to be live.
We're
going to do Fox. We're actually trying to get Rick Lozano on here before, so we're going to try to reach out to him and see if he'll come on and talk about
what he's doing, which how many years has that been? Do you know, Sherry?
How many years? 10?
I'll have to go back and listen to the interview he did a couple years ago.
Yeah,
I
we
think
did
he
do
said
it.
maybe 15 years or so, or maybe more.
Yeah.
And every year, just to let you know, like they donate $235 gift cards. So that amounts to $7,000.
Yeah. To the
And then we give those away to our residents, and then they come and they shop at the Toys R Us in Ontario. This year it's on December 18th.
Yeah.
I think, right? Yeah, so we'll be, if you're, you're maybe you live in an ATAP community, you're like, how do I sign up for that? We're going to send out links for you to sign up, so don't worry. We're going to get that to you.
Yeah, we already got signups.
Oh, yeah, we
We
do?
already got people signing
Okay.
up.
All right.
But yeah, we're excited about the upcoming season, and really we're excited. We got a couple more minutes. Sherry, maybe you could share with us, like, some of the stuff we've been working on the last couple months. Is we're planning for our 2018 annual plan, which is all the curriculum, all the activities that we're going to be doing at the ATAP centers in 2018. But maybe you can share with us really quickly kind of the overview of that.
Overview, okay, in a nutshell, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Look at me.
next year we're yeah, there you go. Right there. No, all right. So we're really focused in on, we're always focused in on family, but we're doing more like family dinners next year. And we're doing family dance nights, which is going to be really cool. Like those party line dances, we're going to get everybody out there to, hopefully we'll see lots of video of that and how, parents and kids and adults are having fun doing that. And then we're going to do some financial literacy component once a month. We're going to do career and educational pathways with lots of guest speakers next year. We're going to do some really focused in on leadership building. I went to this meeting and they said the one thing that a lot of people lack in the workforce now is work ethic. And I thought, I prayed about it. I was like, how can we need to focus in on ethic. So the leadership component is called L3 Life Leadership Lessons. And then, but also too, having the youth in each of the communities function as a leader and help the coordinator plan and stuff like that. Then we're going to do what's called I Am Arts and Crafts. And we're going to look at words, and every month has a word, like, we're going to look at I am amazing, I am all those different things. And you start speaking those things, you start believing them, And then see what else. We're going to continue with community pride, keeping the communities clean and connecting with new residents. And we're going to do community, it's called CSI, Community Safety Information Meetings, family dinner nights. What are you laughing at?
I just love it. CSI and its safety.
Oh, I know. Oh, wait, what does that stand for?
Crime scene investigation.
I didn't mean it that way. I really didn't. I know I heard it somewhere, but I didn't mean it that way. Crime safety information. It's kind of a catch,
Yeah.
And then let's see. Homework. We're always focusing on homework. We'll never let that go.
Yeah.
And Boys and Girls Day. We need amazing business leaders and church, women in these church groups and these men that want to come out and once a month and be like guest speakers to our young men and women that want to pour into. So, I guess how would they contact you? Would they contact you, Danny, if they want to?
Yeah, they could email
get on board.
D2E@atap-us.org. D2E. I'm sure it's in the description. But D2E-ATAP, D2E@atap-us.org.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
All right.
Got it.
Oh,
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We don't have a whole lot of these shows, or we have, where we don't have any guest speakers. Like I said, we had a guest speaker, but something happened there. But next week we'll have Dan, one of our viewers actually. Dan will be with us, and he's going to be talking about identity theft protection and the top 10 ways that you can protect your identity. As always, we are so thankful for you guys being here, and we will see you next week.
see ya.
Bye.
Bye. See you later, alligator.